Hi, I'm Howard Rothhauser from DeCarly. I wanted to talk today about antique engagement rings and vintage engagement rings. Seems there's a lot of confusion on the market. People just don't know what they're getting when they get an antique engagement ring. Jewelers don't have the inclination to tell you exactly what you're going to get because they want to make a bunch of money. But the truth is, a true antique has to be at least 75 years old. Imagine what that ring has been through. It's been repaired, the stones have fallen out and been replaced. God knows it's been through three generations of owners, and it's been sized and resized and then sized again, all of them creating weak welded spots in the shank, which is undoubtedly going to be thin because it's been polished over so many times. It can be presented in a pretty box and say, this is an antique engagement ring, but what you're getting is used stuff. That's where they get them from, the antique dealers. They go to pawn shops or they buy them as distressed pieces when people get in trouble for money. They fix them up and sell them as antique. Well, the truth is the same with vintage. Vintage is something that's 50 years old. Vintage styles are all the rage. Everyone wants them because the styles are beautiful. We don't have designers today that do anything but recycle vintage styles. And that's okay because they were timeless and they were beautiful, and they're making more and more use of the elements that made a vintage style beautiful. But vintage style rings are brand new. You're getting a quality piece of jewelry. How would you feel if this piece of jewelry that you're getting, all of a sudden, you find out it's been worn by three other brides? Not so good, huh? Well, the same thing is with vintage automobiles. People who have them, well, it's their pride and joy because they've sunk a ton of money into fixing them and polishing them, and they almost never ride them. They take them to car shows, but in reality, they've been rebuilt from scratch because when they found them, they were rusting out in a garage somewhere or in a field with flowers growing out of the window, and it took them years to restore them. That's not what you want. You want a brand new piece of jewelry that you're going to enjoy, and that's what your fiance wants, a brand new piece of jewelry that he's going to be proud to give you. My advice is the word style is good. It indicates that it's a style that's made copying a vintage style or an antique style. And I'm going to be talking about this frequently. And if you like this advice, I'm going to be happy to give it. And just please subscribe to this channel, and I will help you out with your purchases.